past.
Oh, you mentioned something about that on the Prim. Is that why you're traveling the world right now?
Yep, I've been searching everywhere for a way to fix things. I'd be willing to do just about anything as long as it's for Liza. And that's how I happened upon the two of you.
Yeah, let's trust the strange man we don't know.
What's that?
Doesn't tell us everything.
That is Rhaenys Shrine. It was built back in the time of Fadiel to honor the elementals and give thanks to the spirits. The elemental spirits are more in tune with things like this altar, so it's a good place to perform this ritual. I'm gonna head straight for the altar and get things set up. The terrain is a bit tricky here, so watch your step.
Careful, Hina. It really is hard to keep your footing here.
Thanks, Val. Such a mysterious place we found ourselves in. Each breath of air feels so crisp and clean. The breeze is nice too. Val, I figured out what I really want. I want to go back to Tiania. With you. I want to hear the rumbles of our volcano as we go about our lives. Smiling, laughing, enjoying each other. Is that selfish of me?
Hina, of course it's not. I want the same thing. That's the whole reason I came here.
Really? You too? Then I'm glad it's not just me.
Well, I don't think they took too long with the boat from there to here. Okay. That's where I want to be. Kind of funny, it's the second game that I'm playing with a couple that isn't in the best places right now, but the other one they start to fight. This one is more
Taking this?
less realistic.
Let's get started. Go stand in the center of the altar.
Hina, good luck.
Not so fast. You too, Val.
What? Me?
This ritual allows someone to borrow another's life force, remember? Hina needs your support physically to hold her up.
I'd rather you were with me anyway, Val. Please.
Well, okay.
Why do I have a feeling I will lose my healer?
Is it weird that standing up here makes me nervous?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not nervous. I'm with you. And we'll be together from here on out.
Lam Ratila Konyuila Mila Raila Fonil Zara Seki Shakri Fukri Jadila Rotola Zula Tura Lola
What?
Lazul
Hang on.
Shunula Shuzra Pula Rela.
Orin, what are you doing? This feels like...
You've got it, Val. This ritual is actually used to draw out the abilities of people with particular powers. In other words, you, Val, can reduce living things to their essence, their core stones.
Into what?
When Liza told me about this little boy from her village who could crystallize monsters, I figured she was kidding. It sounded like a silly myth. But once I saw you in action, I realized you might be the answer I've been searching for. All I needed was the ritual in order to use your powers. And now, I'll have the core stone of an Alm. With it, I'll be one step closer to accomplishing what I set out to do. Hina!
Whoops.
You're coming with me to Elusia Isle.
Orin! This is it? We didn't want this! You said we could be together! We trusted you!
I had to, Val. But her sacrifice won't be in vain. I promise you.
Val,
Hina, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't mean to do this. It's all my fault. If I didn't have these stupid powers, you'd be...
I always thought we'd get married and have lots of children. You'd grow into a wise old man, and I'd be by your side through the years. That was the future I wanted for us.
Hina, no!
What does not wait for a lifetime, even if the light of my soul should fade? This love of ours we would never trade, no matter what. Close your eyes, your lips, I'm a memory, a distant thought, yearning to be free, a whisper at your fingertips. Now and for always, now and for always, now and
My, that is quite the quandary.
Turned into a core stone? I had noticed when monsters transformed into rocks during fights, but I didn't know it was your doing, Val.
You're sitting here feeling sorry for yourself. But Orin isn't the only one to blame for this fiasco.
I know.
You know? Like you know that it's your whole job to prevent things like this from happening, Mr. Soulguard?
Karina, is this really the time?
No. She's right. I have no right to call myself a soul guard.
You won't even stand up for yourself? Pathetic.
How should we proceed?
What do you mean? You all still have a duty to fulfill at the Mana Tree. And Val is still charged with protecting the alms along the way. That hasn't changed. With the loss of the Alm of Fire, the village of Tiania is in grave danger. The longer you hesitate, the wider the damage may spread.
But how can I possibly make it to the Mana Tree when I
can't even protect a single person.
Where do you think you're going?
Karina, leave him be. I know how you feel, but you're only pouring salt into the wound at this point.
Oh, come on, Morley. Don't tell me you're not mad at Val, too.
Of course I am. But yelling at him now won't help. He should have talked to us before taking Hina on this fool's errand. But what's done is done.
I just don't get it. How could this have happened to Hina?
We received word this morning that Dorfer volcano is active. The extent of the damage is not yet known. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure, so goes the saying. The village is vulnerable.
What about Val? If he quits, will we have to make the pilgrimage to the Mana Tree on our own?
A complex conundrum to be sure. I do not think it wise to withdraw with Val in this state.
Perhaps I can make Val see reason. All he needs is a nudge in the right direction. Leave this to me. Consider it payment from your assistance with my wrongful imprisonment.
Father knows what he's doing. Let him try.
Yeah, well, maybe you can knock some sense into that thick head of his.
He's suffered enough as it is. I doubt he could handle another blow to his mind or body after what he's been through.
I have a duty to the rest of the Alms. They need protection. They need me. But how can I protect everyone when I'm the reason Hina... And how do I even face them? I wish none of this had ever happened. Once we get...
That's not even a vessel. Okay, so we lost our healer. Yay.
back. If we'd never left the pier, everything would be different. Hina.
Hello, Gun Traveler. Is this my house key? I see with you. Oh, thank you for finding it. I really helped an old geezer out, you know? Yeah. I want you to take this. It's not much, but it should help you on your journey. Now I can finally get home. Safe travels.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul guard.
Ugh, that was...
Hi.
And well done. Pardon me. Are you interested in ancient ruins by any chance? Don't give me that look. Ruins are fascinating places. I'll have you know. Allow me to explain. My name is Puyo. Puyo. I am an historian, you see. My specialist subject is the civilization of the ancient past. I simply love seeking out their unexplored ruins. By research, I discovered that their ancient settlements once dotted the world. I would dearly love to visit them all. As you may surmise, this entails rather a lot of travel. And should one wish to travel, a skirmish or two with some monsters is nigh on unavoidable. The problem, you see, is that I'm not much of a fighter. And after my last foray, I have the scars to prove it. But you, on the other hand, I could tell you were a seasoned traveler from a mile off. You can't deny it. As for where you come in, well, there are 8 ruins out there in the world, and I need you to find them in my stead. Before you turn your nose up at the thought, I promise you that there's a reward should you succeed. 8. Okay. That one. 2 seconds. I wanted to give the quest. Yeah, so that was a fun turn of events. Well executed, I must say. Oh, it's you again. Did you manage to pass on my message? Thank you so much for that. Huh? Neil says he'll cover my shift? That fella's 1 in a million, I tell you. I'll be sure to thank him next time I see him. He also told you to give me this medicine? Shucks. I didn't mean to get him all worried. Sorry for the trouble, kid. Honestly, I'm still not feeling all that great, so I guess I'll take Neil up on his offer. Time to have some of this medicine and dress up, I suppose.
That was a great new experience. Grizzly! If only I didn't have this stupid power.
If only you weren't stupid enough to follow that guy.
If only someone else had been chosen as the Soul Guard. Hina, I'm so sorry.
There you are, Val. Hard to find a prettier view than the ocean. Calming, too. Feels like your heart naturally matches the rhythm of the waves. I'd find Morley out here when I first took him in. He wasn't used to city life, but he liked the sea.
He did, huh?
Back then, Morley felt responsible for the fall of Aetern. So much guilt for such a small boy. You probably see what I'm trying to get at here. When it got really bad, I would give Morley things to do. Odd jobs, errands, you name it. Whether it was helping with some of the younger children or traveling with me to distant markets, I put him to work. Even introduced him to Milpa. Anything to give him a sense of community. I wanted Morley to learn more about himself and find a path of his own. It won't be easy, but you can't let this terrible accident close off your emotions. Sure, you could try to forget all about Hina, your powers, and the part you played in this tragedy, but it would solve nothing. You need to find the courage to face what happened, to face what's in your own heart.
My heart?
That's why fighting prowess is only a small part of what you need to become a Soul Guard. What matters most is your heart. And the will to carry on, for the sake of a bright future.
Although, it's not my place to force Mew into a mission Mew can't stomach anymore. I suppose if Muir out of commission, then the Alms will just have to find their own way. By themselves, all on their lonesome. Of course, the road to the Mana Tree is full of monsters and inhospitable terrain, so a Soul Guard would be useful. But Morley and the others can hold their own against all those ferocious enemies. Probably.
Probably? What are you talking about?
Karina?
This pilgrimage is doomed from the start without our Soul Guard. So Hina's core stone was stolen. So what? We're just gonna have to steal it back. Without you and Hina's help, I never would have gotten this far in the first place. I won't abandon you both now.
Don't forget, you're not just our soul guard, Val. You're our friend and companion. This isn't a journey you have to complete alone. We're in this together.
Precisely. I would wish for none other than you to bid us a fond farewell at the end of our arduous adventure. Please, find it within yourself to continue this campaign with the rest of us.
Thank you. All of you. I shouldn't be asking any favors, but Auron has Hina's core stone, and I want to get it back. Will you help me? Before we set out, Hina and I decided that if Auron's plan was a bust, we'd like to see this pilgrimage through to the end. It may only be a small piece of her, but I want to bring Hina's core stone to the Mana Tree in her stead.
An entity's core stone is its elementary essence. If we convey Hina's to the Mana Tree, we may stave off greater tragedy.
You're forgetting that we have no idea where Auron's gone. He could be anywhere in the world by now.
He said something about an Elusia Isle, I think.
Didn't you say Elusia Isle? Perhaps luck is on our side today. Elusia is the self-same island where the Mana Tree grows. You're already on your way.
As I recall, first we must scale the Dede Cliffs. I have visited the Vigilant Beast Watch who guard the bluff. It was terrifyingly tall.
Climb the cliffs? Don't be silly. You can use the Jack Seed, just like all the other alms. This special seed can swiftly grow a huge vine, big enough to scale the cliff. It saved the convoys a lot of time and effort on previous pilgrimages.
Then what are we standing around here for? Let's go find that lowlife Auron and get Hina's core stone back.
The sooner we recover her core stone, the sooner we can continue our campaign to the Mana Tree and prevent any potential disasters.
What about the alms of light and darkness?
None have been named yet, but when they are, I'll send word that they are awaited here in the capital. You can come back and fetch them.
Once we're done in Elusia, we'll make sure to come back. It's not that far. As long as I've got Hina's core stone, I can fulfill my duty as the Soul Guard and safely escort all the alms to the Mana Tree. Looks like we're headed to Elusia Isle. Hina, I'll try my best.
I'm certain that Hina wasn't the only alm sent on this pilgrimage with misgivings in their heart. The burden is heavy, to be sure. Now it's up to Val and the others to shoulder that burden and carry on. If only there was something else to ease their load. Wait!
What is it, Father?
Hell?
My 9 lives flashed before my eyes. I almost sent you all on your way without a proper introduction to my Emporium. Your trip will only get tougher from here on out. Make sure you're good and ready before you leave.
The item exchange parlor operated by Niccolo is the place to go if you have any items you can't find a use for. If you have a lot of items laying around collecting dust in your inventory, head over to the item exchange parlor to swap them for something more useful. You can now exchange ability seeds at the item shop and other similar establishments. This is done using the cornerstone that monsters drop. Once You gathered the requisite cornerstones, you can exchange them for any ability seed. The number of different ability seeds you can exchange will increase as you defeat various enemies and obtain different... Okay.
Might
So we
as
gotta use for
Welcome.
hello. We gotta use for them. Okay, that one might be funny. Grants us the ability to summon Howler when summon multiple Howlers, dealing slash damage. That is a cornerstone. Okay.
What can I get for
and
you?
buy the usual. Okay.
Please come again.
Ja.
Elusia Isle is still a long way off. I should take stock of my item and gear situation. I can't fail in my Soul Guard duty. Not again.
Yeah, you failed miserably. Damn. Well, you tell the monsters blocking the road to take a hike. Yeah, we're told. That's amazing, thank you. They were doing something bad, so I guess they had it coming. I'll go tell my mom that the monsters have gone and that it's safe to travel now. Or should I give you something as thanks? Here. It's one of my most favorite things, but I want you to have it.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding.
Time to get on the road again.
Okay, everyone. I guess the Dede Cliffs are our first stop.
Correct. From Illistana, we must go by way of Arvet's pasture. We should see the cliffs once we cross Dura Gorge. The Beast Watch keeps an eye on the area around the cliffs. Without their protection, the one route to the Mana Tree could be overrun.
The Watch is all beast folk like you, right, Morley?
In the same way that the Soul Guard always hails from Tiania, the greatest warriors of Aetern are chosen for the Beast Watch ranks.
The whole world has their parts to play in the rejuvenation of mana. Now it's time for us to play ours.
Well then, lead the way, Mr. Soul Guard.
We still don't have a healer.
Arvet's pasture supplies food to the whole world. Its vast, lush fields are abundantly
Yeah, that was
fertile.
also nice.
Though peaceful now, in the past, people fought over this very land.
Arvet's war, right? I remember Hina reading historical accounts, and...
Hina was quite the ravenous reader, was she not?
Just fields and farms as far as the eye can see, huh?
A familiar sight. It reminds me of Milpa's ranch.
Imagine having to plow this whole pasture.
The caretakers here rely on the capital and the blessings of the spirits to cultivate.
In a way, they spoiled it from the beginning that she would disappear somehow, because you never had her in the safe.
Eat their crops.
And I still can only use 3.
Looks like I powered up.
So we will also, from now on, we don't have any healers, so I will also start to grind a little bit more. So that we are not under leveled as we have been a few times now. That could cost us a lot.
Orin turned out to be the king of jerks. I had wanted to thank him for his help out. Well, he better hope we never cross paths again. This base will have an unfortunate collision with my feet.
It's the rust. You're okay. Next! They were nothing but hot air. Yes! Grizzly! So when exactly did that Arvid's pasture war happen?
Historical volumes have been somewhat vague, but it was before the establishment of Illistana.
Hard to imagine fighting over such a bountiful meadow.
got it! You're mine!
You got a long way to go before you can challenge us.
Resonate! I'm brimming with power! Grizzly! Yes!
Even if I'm now streaming for a while, the hardest thing is still
Kind of exciting. This
kind
might
of
be useful.
feel that maybe if one day I have people here to talk to me, it might be easier, but right now it's really hard sometimes. There are the other topics, like I said yesterday, it's political, we talk about it all the time. And from the game side too, if you look at it, everything is
Over already?
politically motivated right now. We don't really have a lot of games coming out, a lot of games
Was
where
Orin
we
an
are sure when they
acquaintance
come
of yours?
out, and
An ally of
for a lot
Orin's
of the
perhaps?
games, a lot of people just complain about the good stuff, so it kind of makes it political to think of the stuff that they complain about.
You're mine! Easy! A Soul Guard's resolve never sways.
I have to say, they are really not bad. The AI does their job well. Sometimes better than I do my job, so great.
Let me see. This might be useful. There's something strange about this butterfly. Taking this. You're mine! You're mine! Come at me!
Don't let it get away. This is a nice find.
Oh, luckily, since we don't have a healer, it has been okay.
Watch yourselves, everyone! Fireball! Come at me!
Looks like I powered up.
Help us out! Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Ah, okay.
Help us out!
What was that?
Flow of time isn't stable here. Let me see.
That's exactly what I
Is
thought
this-
happened. And the next one. Bye. I can hit that possible ban evader. So maybe one of the ones that I banned already changed his name and tried to get me again too.
Val's a lot less fun to be around when he's mopey.
Buy stuff, buy stuff,
But I
buy
don't
stuff.
know what
That's a
to
little
say
bit
either.
silly.
My suggestion is to allow him some space, Karina.
He's trying, but it takes time to get your thoughts in order after such loss. Respond when he initiates conversation, and just be there for him.
Okay, we have the as usual. Yeah, okay, those. We leave them be right now. I just hope I'm not making anything wrong by
Is this?
picking up those cages. Precious. Ah. Oh, and I totally forgot that we have. Damn.
Let's go!
More cute little doggos. And I know how to get
your debt.
them back, so yay.
You're mine! Take this! Salamander! They were nothing but hot air. Let's go! See you
We will
later.
meet again.
Take this! You're mine! You're mine! Take this! Okay.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Let's plan our next move.
Yes, especially on weekends. It has been my third weekend that I play. And yeah, it's a little bit silly how many people try to sell you graphics and so on, and in the end, maybe the graphics is the least important stuff that you have while streaming.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
In the end, people are watching on their phones,
Taking
so
this?
having my VTuber in the corner and giving you the biggest view possible for the
This might
rest
be useful.
might be more interesting than having some strange overlays that limit even more what you can see. Or how
Ramco?
all
Are
it
you
is what
worried
you
about
see.
me? Thanks, buddy. I didn't mean to upset you. I'll be okay. Grizzly! Thanks, little one. We owe you. Salamander! Come at me!
That's the last.
They weren't so tough. Got some syrup.
But I also like that you have a lot.
see.
Those
This might
pots
be useful.
are everywhere. So you often don't need to use anything, any potions or anything to get back the lives you lost during the fight, the HP you lost, and also the MP you lost.
I was told once that the area around Dura Gorge hasn't changed much since ancient times. The monsters are formidable too. Don't let your guard down for a moment.
Not everyone's perfect like you, Morley. But Hina's here too. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
Don't worry about it, okay?
Let's just do our best to stay vigilant.
Hina would be deeply disappointed in us if we were to incur any injuries. The moisture in the air is completely absent,
Yeah.
but the wind spirits are still present.
It's the worst. Val, walk in front of me to block the gusts.
Okay. I guess this could count as protecting the alms.
Let's ride this whirlwind. Jump!
I'll
many times have you visited the gorge, Palomina?
Not frequently, I fear. Certainly not often enough to become used to the challenging climate.
Unlocking ability slots. There are certain special items you can use to increase the number of ability slots available to a character. Using one such item will unlock 2 extra slots for a maximum of 10 slots. Nice!
Looks like I'm in luck, huh?
You're mine! Okay.
Well,
Grizzly!
Do not forget to watch your footing, Val.
Sorry. Sounds like you're protecting me more than I'm protecting you.
Perish the thought. I merely want nothing
Oh,
detrimental.
That's good. Wash it.
Unleashing my full power! This should be the last.
don't let victory go to your head.
Captain Syrup! Yes!
What did you do for fun as a kid, Palomina?
Let me see. I read and reviewed the written word. I learned about flora and fauna. Oh, I would often experiment with different types of... tea leaves to create the best blend of flavors.
I guess that's about what I'd expect from a childhood spent cooped up in a palace.
Power of mana! I'm brimming with power! Grizzly! Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go. Watch yourselves, everyone! Just what I need! Take this! Take this! You're mine! You're mine! Command me!
Time to get to work. I'll deal with this.
Arena taken over! Here! How about we try elements of this? Go, go, Rampo! Still... That hurt!
The spirits will...
Defenseless!
Hey!
Not good. Go, go, Rampo!
Together.
Leave it to me!
I got this!
I'll deal with this.
Oh god! Okay, those are mine.
Arena taken over! Shuriken! That hurt! Defenseless! Shuriken! Okie dokie. Excuse me.
My time has
Who wants some more?
Thanks, everyone.
Whoa.
A dead end? No. I bet the power of wind can help here.
Yeah, but I don't want to go there yet. I don't want to go there yet. Ah. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, that wasn't nice.
I got this.
time to get to work.
I'll carry on from here.
I'll deal with this. Here. I can help you.
Karina taking over. Leave it to me.
I'll carry on from here. Quite a difference from the pasture we passed through before, huh?
I always consider the changing
Bad
landscape as
timing.
another thing to look forward to while traveling.
Hina would have
If I
loved
knew.
to see all these
I was
places.
separated.
Let's rest up.
Yeah. Oh, let's get ready for a fight. Grandfather. Why Mew so mad?
I don't think he'll let us through without a fight.
We must make them move by force.
Careful of that.
Team Flash!
Excuse me. I'm on it. Boomerang.
I'll carry on from here.
Time to get to work. The elemental vessel is ready. Grant me strength.
Call on the elemental spirits.
I'm on it.
I got this. On Team Flask. Got it. On Team Flask.
We better back off.
I can still fight. Here, use this. Do you think you can handle this? Yeah! End of the line! Here I go! I'm only just getting started.
The spirits will answer our call. You take it seriously.
This is how it's done.
Time to
Oh, you're kidding.
Time to call on the elemental spirit.
Flame Saber! Spirits will answer our call.
Arena taking over.
I got this. Let's go.
Okay, we didn't level. I hoped we would get the level, but at least
Now we can keep moving.
we got a new
Why do we
ability
have to
from him.
fight such big monsters? They should just let us go already.
The Dede Cliffs are just ahead. We should arrive shortly.
Jump!
Hey!
New people.
The Alms and the Soul Guard! Wow! Hurry! Let's go tell the grown-ups! Yeah, hurry up! Wow! What a welcome!
I feel the weight of my role as an Alm.
Thanks for bringing down the mood, Palomina.
Don't blame her. As queen, she knows exactly the manpower needed to provide for the Alms. The Beast Watch may guard the Dede Cliffs, but it's the support of Illistana that sustains them here.
Let us first greet the Overseer of the Watch before we consider climbing the cliffs.
The Dede Cliffs. They're so tall you can't see anything on the other side.
You're telling me people would climb these cliffs? No way!
The children went in the direction of the garrison. We should follow them.
Yeah, let me first
This is kind of
pick
exciting.
up the chest. And if possible, if there are any enemies, get some level ups. Oh, I can't even. So apparently it's too hot for the cats here.
Yes!
Pity.
Grizzly! Yes!
Ah, hey.
Look! A cactus!
You found me? Where to next?
Oh.
Looks like he dropped something. What did he drop? Another diary page.
Let me see. Is this?
Increases damage dealt to enemies 100% enemy.
Taking this. Got some syrup.